It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Miami. Eskridge to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over. And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Ezaraku on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs from 37. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down. Here's Tua. Looking this fullback now. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again here on 2nd. Tagovailoa. He tucks it and takes off. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Throwing on 3rd. Tagovailoa. Caught just shy of the goal line. We got the football, but not the 1st. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Working quickly here.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Trying for it, it's A-10. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover on
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
And the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And they just get the play off. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And this one doesn't go far. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Gets him on the quick hitter. Fights his way through a tackle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And they'll turn it over on downs. Is that pass?
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. On play action. Here's Jackson. He's got him tight end likely downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now hit, and he's in! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. It's up and through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out. At the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
From the 38
and 5.
now, here's second and 5. Once again, it's Achane. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
It's third and 4. A shotgun snap for 2. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on third down.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Draymond Jones able to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achan. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. Here's 2. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Miami. Tua. Now a screen set up for Achan. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one caught by Waller. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll go jet sweep and do it with Hill. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the Ravens 8-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room as the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Jackson up top again. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Tua gonna throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Well run with H.A. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. Up the sideline, past midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26
That one
yards.
good for 26 yards.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll get it inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
The first carry for King Henry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
We're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all
the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Tua. Flushed to his left. He'll try to run for it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. To throw is Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By Kyle Van Roy. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. He'll try and run it here. It's H.A. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion goes Likely. They'll go again here with Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now Jackson on fourth down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And the Dolphins will have great field position right around midfield.
Intercepted.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. A-chain. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Tua. Headed left, buying time. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
A gain of 12.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Tua now on 3rd down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.